late 90s, the first R1 came out and really did set the standard for the sporting road bike. Then in 2010, the first cross-plane crankshaft R1 was released, and it was really aimed more towards the road side of the sports bike rather than the track. This is the first major update from that bike, and still uses a cross-plane crankshaft. The 2015 model is the most advanced ever and is the most track-focused ever. We're at Sydney Motorsport Park to find out what it's like.
Today we're here at Sydney Motorsport Park to try out the new R1. Last time I rode a big bike with the CBR Honda at the Isle Man, and I'm really looking forward to riding this. I've learnt it's one of the most technically advanced R1s of modern times, modern sports bike, so it'll be interesting to see how this thing goes around this track.
What are your initial thoughts of the bike?
Awesome. Probably the most, it's definitely angry that the traction control, brakes, slip clutch, everything just works perfectly. I'm really impressed. So.
This is the all-new engine of the 2015 Yamaha R1. Now, it's 8% lighter, 9% more horsepower, and it's 33mm narrower. Loads of different parts to make it probably the most powerful R1 engine ever. An example of how trick the engine is, check out these titanium conrods and lightweight rocker arms. The standard R1 gets fully adjustable KYB forks, but the top of the line M gets trick electronically adjustable Öhlins. Another example of the extent of weight saving that's gone on the new R1 is the 17-litre alloy tank. On the standard R1 it's painted, on the M, polished. The front wheel of the new R1 is 4% lighter than the previous model, the back wheel 11% lighter. Probably the coolest genuine Yamaha accessory for the new R1 is the Communication Control Unit, or CCU. Now it comes standard on the top of the line M model, but you can get it as an accessory for the standard R1. Well, we've spent all day here at Sydney Motorsport Park testing the 2015 Yamaha R1. Well, I haven't spent all day testing the bike, our test rider Alex has. Now, Alex has spent numerous sessions on the standard R1 and also a couple of sessions on the uprated, the higher spec M model. Now, Alex, your first sessions on the standard R1, what did you think of the engine?
The engine for me was the best engine I've ever ridden on. It's best of both worlds really. It's got the top end power of, say, a Big Bang BMW or Kawasaki. It's also got the torque of a, say, a Ducati or a twin V4. And I never rode the previous version of Big Bang, but this new version, I can't fault it. It's just horsepower, easy to ride, and just can't complain.
Okay, so you got a chance to go through the different traction control modes, anti-wheelie, and also the rider modes. Tell us about that. What did you think?
Yes, I love the adjustability. Like, so many traction control limits. First off, we started on traction control 3, then as well as wheelie control on full. And for the first couple of sessions it was good, then so I think it was the third session we put on traction control 1, which is the least traction control, so there was no wheelies, and actually made the bike easy to ride. You could power stand without cutting in and out, as well as the power's more tractable and you could just steer it better. It's just phenomenal changes.
Okay, now the suspension. The standard R1 has fully adjustable KYB suspension, and the M model has the Öhlins electronically adjustable forks. Did you just run the standard R1 with the standard settings all the time? Did you make any changes, or did the technicians make any changes, and how did that work?
For me personally, the front end to start off with, it was good, was working fine, just felt a bit vague in the front end for the fast corners, so we come in, put some compression in the rear, which has to help load up the front, and that made a big difference. I was quite surprised, but after that, I think it was handled beautifully.
Okay, so let's go to the M model. More horsepower, more advanced suspension, $6,000 more money. Is it worth it? Is the bike faster? Does it handle better?
Personally, I thought it'd be a bit of a gimmick, but electronic suspension, I've rode previous different makes and models with electronic suspension, and they'd be quite stiff even on the softer settings, but this has got so much adjustability. It's just as good as conventional suspension, but no tools needed. And the more power made it actually easier to ride as well. You could be a bit more lazier, use the torque more at your advantage, as well as that suspension just can't fault it. It was that good. Just done anything right.
So you'd be a fan of the 2015 R1?
Yeah, definitely.
The 2015 Yamaha YZF-R1 will set you back $23,495 in black, red or blue. The limited edition YZF-R1M, $29,995.